Alright, Battlefield of Chaos. Obviously this is where the whole gem things are coming about. Now, I kind of wanted to get your guys' opinions on the gem system, because I've got my own thoughts that I just kind of want to express and how I feel about everything. Now, with the gem system itself, it's very simple in terms of this is the initial layout. You apply your gems in, and everyone, all your hunters, including Jinwoo, they will get buffs. Now, this is a good thing, because I mean it makes life a whole lot easier on just working an initial gem system. Whereas a part of me wishes it was kind of separated, where the gem system affected each hunters, because it's just like the way I'm going ahead and building my gems is I'm just really catering to like the attack and whatnot, the crit damage side. Whereas with the alternative options that each of these colors bring, obviously with the orange side of things, there's also precision, there's also defense penetration, and there are units out there that can also cater to that. So that's kind of why I wish that a part of me wishes that with the gem system, I would have, at that point, would have preferred it to say that why couldn't each of these characters individually have a gem system, so that way we can cater and create a gem map for that specific character. Because right now, when going into this whole gem side of things, you have to really cater to it in an overall state, as well as to like an overall meta that you're catering to, aka for me it's obviously the crit side of things, hence why I'm going fully head over heels for that. I'll be lucky, because we'll talk about this in a minute when it comes to getting the gems, but that's kind of where I'm at. But at the end of the day, with the way that they kind of brought it along, it's very easy, very simple to do. And so a part of me, well, the lazy part of me is grateful, because it's easy to manage, we'll say that. Whereas if they did it individually, there'll be a lot going into it, of course, because then you have to look into every single hunter. So the lazy side of me is like, you know what, thank you. Now, in terms of getting gems, obviously we have the game mode itself, which we got to talk about, because it's only 3 times per day, and each run will give you 3 gems, which means you get 9 gems, which is the exact same to how it's going to be when the workshop releases, just an FYI. But I feel like with Battlefield of Chaos, especially with the gem side of things, especially when we're catering to getting the higher end gems, I feel like we deserve a little bit more runs. That, or maybe more gems being given per run, or make it so that in order to do a run in the gems, it requires a key, and then we can obtain more keys throughout the game, etc. So that way, initially there's 3 runs being given every day, but if we want more can be given, right? So obviously the game mode itself is one way to get gems. You can get gems through the bond system, just by working on the characters through the level, if I'm correct in saying. Yeah, so reach level 60, and then they actually give you the tier 2, no, tier 2, yeah. And then if you get to level 80, you get a tier 3, which is really, really good. And this is only for the SSRs. The SRs, if you get to level 50, you get a tier 1 gem. So if you have SSRs, and if you can get them to level 60 to level 80, you will be getting the higher end mark of the tiers for the gems. So that is huge, very, very beneficial. Honestly, this is the best way, and I mean this, the best way to get the high end tier gems, by getting SSR characters to level 80. Because I'm telling you, throughout my time playing this, outside of leveling up my SSRs and getting these gems through here, I've still yet to get one of these bad boys. I mean, I got lucky by fusing it, but like the drop rates on these are horrendous. So make sure that you're getting your characters to level 80 if you can with your SSRs. Of course, with the shop, you can go about getting lucky gem chests using each currency. So there's some chests right there, which obviously I've completely bought out. And then the high-end marks, you can buy them too, but it will cost you 15, of course. And they've just recently, of course, added for the pay-to-wins, where if you have 750 gems, you can buy 10 chests. In total, you get 100 of these. So I've already bought 5, because I'm telling you. By the way, I just want to say I've bought 50 of these, and I've still yet to pull. Well, what does it give us a drop rate? 10% my ass. I bought 50 boxes, and you're telling me I've got a 10%? Yeah, I've got a better chance of pulling an SSR at 0.60%. Get out of here with that. But yeah, those are the ways to basically go about getting gems. Now, what I'm going to do is we're going to help on to Battlefield of Chaos, and then I can't do tier 9. I'll do wave 8. I can do wave 8. Yeah, we'll do wave 8. So this is pretty much the rewards that they're getting. Now, you would think, with a fight that's on the higher end mark, that's where I'm going to get the good chances of getting the better rewards. I don't know what the rates are, but like, I feel bad for the people that try, like, who just barely complete, let's say wave 7 or whatnot, depending on where you are, right? Let's say you barely just beat a fight, and then you're just like, yes, this is the higher end mark of getting these rewards. What am I gonna get? And they give you tier 1 gems. I don't understand that. I don't know what the rates are, but this is something that has to be looked into, because I am not a fan of this. You know, there's a lot that there's a lot that goes into, you know, working on gems, and it's just prolonging things, in my opinion. It's so unnecessary. I just think that the drop rate for gems needs to be a little bit more higher. So for the longest, I've just been getting non-stop tier 1s. So like for the past couple of days, I think maybe 1 or 2 runs I got 1 of the diamonds, and the rest were tier 1. I've never seen these drop for me. So anyway, and the fact that these diamonds are rare for me, like, what is going on? So I'm going to do some runs. I've got 3 runs, so we'll run it. We'll see what we get. All right, let's so this is the first run. Let's see how the game treats me right now. I'm slightly nervous, but it is what it is. We get a breakage. Thank you very much. And then we'll go with the ult here. Get rid of these guys as soon as possible. Got my double water combo on, so we should be ready to rock and roll. Let's see how much damage this does. Nah, not much. Okay, it's fine. There we go. Snap the finger. There we go. Get that AoE armor break off. Beautiful. What do you think you're running off to, good sir? Okay, let's not mess about with you. Okay, if I can angle this right. Okay, no, yeah, appreciate it, guys. Okay, if I angle this right, I should be able to get everyone. Nice. Let's get the boys in. Angle is key. Actually, while we're here, get the break. Beautiful. And then we'll just snap. There we go. Get that 10% rocking for us. There we go. Beautiful. And that ends that. Alright. I guarantee you I'm about to get everything now. Like, I'm going to get lucky. Super lucky. Okay, what have we got for? Alright, what have we got? Let's have a look. Bro, this wave is difficult. What the frick? Alright. Survey says I've got 1 diamond. Okay. Alright. Let's see. So we've only got 1 diamond. Let's see if the 3rd run can change anything for us. Please? And then that's it. So 12 gems altogether. 1 diamond, so 1 tier 2, and the remaining were tier 1s. Now, one thing which I do want to quickly mention is when it comes to the gem system, don't worry about going about fusing and getting like the better end of the material. Try your best to kind of like completely finish it. So to what I've done right now, as you guys can see, I've just thrown in just random, well, not random ones, but the ones that, you know, are going to be somewhat beneficial for me at the very beginning, no matter what tier it is, just to complete it out, so that way your characters are getting something rather than nothing, you know. So that should be everyone's focus. Now once you complete everything, that's when you can start going in and just being like, you know what, let me just kind of switch out this attack. If I have a diamond, then I would have thrown that in there. I'm not putting the, see, I wouldn't mind putting this in, but like I don't really care for the healing right now, so you know, we'll have to feed that in. But then at that point, what I would do is I would go back and then I would go into replacing it all, because the whole fusion thing, this is a bit of a trap. This is like endgame in terms of once you've filled out your gem board with diamond. At the very most, once you initially complete it with tier 1 and tier 2 for majority, go back over it and throw in the tier 2s. I mean, it's going to be a bit of a process, and this is why I say, I mean, realistically, I feel like they need to help us out a little bit more and improve the gem system in terms of upping the rates on the gems themselves, or gives us more runs throughout the days, or maybe upping the amount of gems that we actually get rather than 4. Because I mean, look, in a pay-to-win manner, I knew that the pack was going to come in hand to kind of help out those that want to pay money to get a lot of gems. I'm just saying, through the game point, from the game mode standpoint, you know, it'll be very beneficial to just with those small improvements to help out everyone, especially to those that are going to be free to play, you know? Okay, right, I'll throw this in there. I've got one of each. Do I even want to do that? Yeah, why not? Screw it. Come on, give me a tier. Oh, we got one. Not too shabby. I really want to do this so bad right now. Wait, what are my rates? Should I do it for the video? Oh my god. I'm literally... See, now this is where the difficult part comes in, because I'm giving up a tier 3 crit rate. Oh, this is going to be so... If I do... Oh my god. Do I even want to do this? I have a 23% chance. I'm doing it. It's for the sake of the video. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, let's go! Wait, what is this? Oh, this is damage reduction? Ah, okay, you know what? We'll take it. We'll take it. I'm not even going to complain at this point. Like, at this point, these are so hard to come by. I'm not even going to complain. I mean, I would have preferred, actually, the tier 3 crit. Actually, oh god. Whatever. It is what it is. But the struggle was real in terms of fusing, right? In terms of getting that fusion going. You have to get really lucky, especially once you get into the higher end gems. But the obstacle is that it will literally take you days, maybe even weeks. I'm not even kidding when I say that, to actually get enough to actually get some tier 3s going to then tier 4. Honestly, what I would suggest is don't forget about tier 4s. Forget about it. Just fill out the board with tier 1s at the very least, and then start going up a tier. So then focus on tier 2s, then tier 3s. I think that might be the best case scenarios. If there are going to be gems that you're not really going to be actively using, feed those into the fusion and see if you can get lucky. I think that is going to be the best course of action when tackling this gem system. With that being said, do I have any damage reduction? Did I? Oh, well, don't mind if I do, good sir. I feel like also they might need to reconsider making it so that we can take out gems, rather than once you place a gem in, if you replace it, it's forever gone. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like they should make it so that we have the option to either keep it or not, right? Or probably make it so that once you equipped it, if you unequipped it, you can't re-equip it. However, it's still usable to be used as fodder in the fusion section, to kind of use it as a gem that we can fuse with, to give us a potential bigger one, or replacing it into another tier 1, right? I think that might be pretty nice. But so far, I will say, you know, I don't mind the gem system. I kind of like how it's built. I'm happy with the game mode itself, of the way that's coming across. It's very challenging. I think my biggest pet peeve is the whole gaining the gems, should I say. I think the main reason of all of this is that those additional substats can help a lot of people out a lot in terms of trying to get through some harder difficulty content. So this is kind of why I say that with the gem system, especially with it affecting all of our characters, if we can cater more to the offensive side of things, and if they can be a little bit more lenient and a little bit more generous in terms of the gem rates, etc., and with the amount that we can get about and actually have fun with and actually progress in a weekly basis, it could be a good thing. I mean, it's not a bad thing for the game right now, but I just feel like there's room for improvement.